Miss Helen Radke, President, Radke's Department Store, Incorporated. Dear Miss Radke, I am the current director of the Mistletoe Home for Boys. Every year at the holidays, we celebrate the anniversary of the home, which was founded 30 years ago today, with the generous support of your father. The home began by taking in a few foster children who had nowhere to go, and the rest is history. I grew up in the home and became its director when our first director retired. The home is an institution in the town of Mistletoe, a big part of its history, and we strive to maintain the highest standards of excellence. First of all, Miss Radke, I would like to offer my deep condolences on the passing of your father. He was a good friend, a fine mentor, and a deeply appreciated benefactor. We all miss him very much. Though this is a sad moment in all our lives, I want to be among the first to officially welcome you to the town of Mistletoe. It's a safe, quiet town where everybody knows everybody else.
Good morning, Miss Radke.
Where people always have a kind word to say in passing. And where our children are taught to be polite and respect their fellow citizens.
Wiley Armstrong, next time I'm calling the sheriff.
You may not know that the home relies on the state for only a portion of its budget and takes boys in from as many as 5 counties. Every year at this time, your father renewed his investment in the future and pledged to support us for another year. As the home has been in constant use for over 30 years,
Oops.
we are particularly in need of help at this time. We can arrange a tour of the home as soon as possible, or if it's more convenient, I can come to your office to discuss your pledge for the coming year. I knew your father very well, and I hope to get to know you too. Kindest regards, Jimmy Adams. Oh, P.S. Best wishes for a profitable Christmas season at Radke's Department Store. May the Christmas spirit fill you with peace and joy and success, so we can look forward to the continuation of your father's generosity. A tradition I know you understand and respect.
Morning, Miss Radke.
Attention all employees. The store will be opening in 5 minutes. 5 minutes till opening.
Morning. Nice weather, Miss Radke.
Yes, very nice. Thank you.
You're welcome.
What'd she say to you?
Thank you. She hates me.
Oh, she hates everybody.
Well, I'll be working at the Burger Boy soon.
Money, cash.
Uncle Jimmy, Benny took my homework.
Okay.
He took my Pokemon cards first. That's because you wouldn't stop singing like Britney Spears.
Okay.
He's driving us nuts, Uncle Jimmy.
Guys, if you can't work it out between the two of you, it has to go to council. You know that. Evan!
Okay. Guys, I'm calling the council on the count of 3. 1, 2...
Okay, I'll stop.
It's about time. Uncle Jimmy, the banister broke.
Okay, I'll fix that later, Howard. Everybody ready to go to school?
Yes.
Everybody ready to make the world a better place than it was before you were born?
Yes.
Ready to find Benny's shoe? He's missing one. All right, fan out, everybody. Okay. Here's shoe.
Yes, I gotta call you back. Okay, bye.
Good morning, Ms. Radke.
Good morning. There are 2 men in your office from New York. And you know what they asked me for? Look at this. 2 caramel, mocha, macchiato lattes. Of course, Ethel Krieger down at the cafe, she said, well, we've had a run on those this morning, so she's just plumb out of caramel.
They're early. Serve them regular coffee.
They're New Yorkers.
I know.
Well, your father, he just never liked New Yorkers. I mean, he always used to say, New Yorkers, they just always talk so fast and pay their bills so slow.
I can handle them. Thank you.
You know, this whole town depends on Radke's department store.
I know, Mary.
And everybody's asking me what you're going to be doing, you know, now that your father's gone. Oh, bless his soul. But it could be hard finding another job, almost impossible.
Please, don't worry about anything. I've taken everyone's needs into consideration. Oh, by the way, I have to go through all of my father's papers. I have a feeling I'll be working Christmas Day. Will you be available if I need to call with any questions? Gentlemen, let's get down to business, shall we?
Sample?
Chocolate sauce.
I thought everybody liked chocolate.
You got any peanut brittle?
You bet. Right down here. My father tried to fill the niche that our competitors left behind. He revived the Mistletoe Town Center by building this store right in the heart of things to keep the town alive.
It's a retro idea. That's futuristic.
Exactly.
And that, of course, is why I'm so confident that this store and all of my father's corporate assets will sell quickly.
As a matter of fact, our investors are quite anxious to make a deal before the end of our fiscal year. We've been trying to buy this business from your father for years, but he was a stubborn man.
A stubborn, shrewd man.
I see. Well, would you like to see the improvements that he made?
Yes.
He was about this tall
All
with
right,
blonde
fine.
hair.
Attention Christmas shoppers, create beautiful packages with Radke's holiday selection of gift wrap and ribbons. Now 15% off in aisle 3. Stock all your paper and ribbon needs. Now 15% off. Main floor, aisle 3.
You little...
As you can see, my father stocked the highest quality brands, and he took pride in offering excellent service.
Remember, Christmas shoppers, Radke's jewelry department has a great selection of gift ideas for your sweetheart.
And this is our ladies' department. It's one of our most profitable.
Oh, sorry, Miss Radke.
Excuse me, Sheriff. Doing a little Christmas shopping?
Not exactly.
Everything all right?
Everything's under control.
What's going on?
Oh, just a little fun. Oh, you get back here, you little scallywag trying to get away from me. Now, come on now, get up.
Good work, Sheriff. What did he do?
Absconded with truffles. Just a misdemeanor, ma'am.
I see.
There's nothing serious, Miss Radke. Don't you worry. You won't do it again.
Well, I'm sure you'll deal with it appropriately. Thank you, Sheriff. Well, gentlemen, shall we continue?
Wiley Armstrong, if your mama was alive, what would you think of what you just did?
She's not. So it don't matter.
Doesn't matter. Good English matters. And so does your behavior. I knew your mama years ago, and she didn't like thieves and liars, did she?
No, ma'am.
I've been looking for you for 3 days. How come you ran away from the Wesleys?
They made me eat rats for dinner.
Uh-huh. How many foster homes is this now? 2, 3?
5.
5? You've had 5 chances to straighten up and you didn't do it? What's wrong with you, boy? Next time you mess up, there won't be another chance. I'm going to have to cuff you and shackle you and stick you in a cell until you're 18. And all you're going to get to eat is water and bologna sandwiches. And those are worse than rats.
So what are you going to do with me now?
I got a place in mind for you. Boy, if they can't help you, nobody can.
We're cutting vegetables. We're cutting vegetables. You're cutting green beans. We're cutting vegetables. We're cutting vegetables.
You wanna help?
Cutting celery. I'm cutting green beans. We're cutting vegetables. We're cutting vegetables. I'm cutting
Oh, Jimmy.
carrots.
Come on, you got to take him. You're his only chance. He's a good kid. Reminds me an awful lot of you when you were that age.
They all remind you of me.
No, only the ones who like to break windows just to hear the alarms go off.
Benny, did you wash your hands before you touched the biscuits? I'm not eating those. Good. Now maybe the rest of us will get one. Don't you want to help us cook, Wiley? I got more important things to do. We're baking biscuits now. We're baking biscuits now. You're sprinkling flour.
I'm sorry, Marcy. I don't know what to do here.
Why are you being such a butthead about this thing?
I'm not being a butthead. I'm being responsible.
Yeah, sure. Is it because of who his mama was?
No. Who was his mother?
Sadie Armstrong. You're Sadie.
Sadie was his mother? That's Sadie and Leo's kid?
Oh, I knew that'd be a problem.
Nah, don't be ridiculous. I got over her a long time ago.
Do you know where Leo is?
Well, we weren't exactly close since Sadie dumped me for him.
Well, I'm going to track that one down if it's the last thing I do, by God. I'm going to make him take responsibility for the first time in his life, because that kid's been bouncing around this system way too long. Since Sadie died.
Okay, Margie, here's the thing. I can't afford to take in one more kid, okay? I don't have enough money in the bank account to pay the electric bill, let alone buy Christmas presents.
He won't be here long. You know I always get my man. Besides, you owe me, you turkey.
Oh, yeah? How's that?
Because if it wasn't for me arresting you constantly, you never would have gotten out of high school.
Yeah, but...
Is there a draft here?
It's just a small glitch in the heating system, but it should be back any minute. I hope.
Thank you, Jimmy. See you later. Bye, son.
Bye, Chef. We're broke again, and the furnace is groaning.
It's my problem, not yours. Don't you worry about a thing.
We've cut on the budget, Uncle Jimmy.
It's back. I feel it. I feel it. The heat. It's back. Yeah.
When's your appointment with Miss Radke?
I'm not sure.
You know, are you scared of her?
No, she won't take my calls.
So just go there.
Look, I never had to deal with any of this with a dad.
Time to grow up, Jimmy.
I also don't have time for this on my schedule.
Well, you don't have to ask her for money right away.
Oh, yeah? What should I ask her for?
Well, ask her on a date. I bet she's lonely.
I've heard she's a real snob.
You seen her? She's hot.
She's hot, huh? Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's keep that between the two of us, okay? You can't really say things like that about women to women.
Okay.
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 She's hot, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's hot.
Uncle Jimmy! Wiley won't help in the kitchen. Get up, boy.
Wiley. You know, we all help out around here.
I'm gonna leave as soon as my dad comes.
But in the meantime, we need you.
I didn't ask to be here.
Well, yeah, but you are here, and there's nothing you can do about it, okay? So you might as well just join in. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy, come here. Here you go, buddy. See? Even Buddy helps out. So if Buddy can do it, so can you.
He smells.
What do you say? A lot of potential there, don't you think, boys? Good morning. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Morning. You like that? It's up all night making it. I hope you enjoy it. Oh, everyone been good this year?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Santa. Good morning, Jane.
Good morning, Jimmy.
Well, if it isn't the lovely and talented Benita.
Oh, Jimmy, sweetie, want to try one?
Oh. Gina, you've outdone yourself this year. A work of art. Perfect for the holidays.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas, Michelle.
Oh, thank you, Jimmy. Oh, you're so cute.
Hello, Mary.
Well, for heaven's sake, Jimmy, what are you doing here?
Here to see Miss Radke?
Oh, I'm sorry, you can't do that.
Well, of course I can. All I have to do is waltz right in there and tell her I need some money.
No, you can't. You don't have an appointment, and she hates people that don't have appointments. If I go in there, I interrupt her, she's going to yell at me, and I just...
Mary, I'll take the heat. All you have to do is tell her I won't leave. Really. I'll be right here.
You get me in trouble. Ms. Radke?
Yes?
Wow, you are hot.
Is this a joke, Mary?
No, he's real.
Well, from what everyone said about you, I thought you'd have a big wart on your nose and frizzy gray hair.
Who said that?
Nobody said it.
Yes?
Jimmy, that's right. Jimmy Adams. He's the director of the Mistletoe Home for Boys. The one whose calls you've been avoiding?
You want money, don't you?
Wouldn't have put the tie on if I didn't.
The home was my father's interest.
Miss Radke, you know your father was our only real patron.
I'm sure there were others. My father can't have been the only one.
Want to bet?
Do you always talk like a 14-year-old?
No, more like an 11-year-old. That's the median age of the boys in the home right now. Have you been to our home, Miss Radke?
Not for a long time. I left Mistletoe when I was quite young.
You don't know what you're missing.
And ignorance is bliss. Look, I'm sorry, Mr. Adams, but I'm reassessing all of my father's philanthropic endeavors. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a meeting.
Oh, cool. That's great. I can come back. Yeah, well, let's go ahead and set up an appointment while we're at it.
If I were you, I'd quit while I was ahead.
I've got a great idea. Why don't you come by the home and the boys will cook for you, right? And then we can make some Christmas decorations and all kinds of stuff. I'd like you to see.
Goodbye,
It's
Mr.
really,
Adams.
really interesting.
See what I mean?
A lot of potential here.
Really good. Where do you want to put it? Miguel,
Can somebody please pass me the scissors? Here you go, Victor. No, what do you want?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Guys, I don't get it. Helen Radke is nothing like her dad. She's insecure. She got a shell around her.
Like a turtle?
Yeah, like a turtle, honey. But I think we'll get through to her. Hey, Victor, that is one great star.
It's supposed to be a bell.
That is one great bell.
I need glitter.
Crayons, any crayons? Crayons.
Wiley, will you help me put up my angel? Do it yourself.
About Miss Radke, Jimmy. We need a plan.
Oh, I've got a plan. Better hurry. Yeah.
Radke store makes us real jolly. La 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 la. Godly have their kind apparel. La 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 la. And their profits they will share. La 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 la.
Hey, Helen!
Hi,
How you doing? This is for you, Helen! Yeah. Okay, hit it, boys.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Who are these people?
Oh, just more of the friendly citizens of Mistletoe.
How quaint.
We're not in New York anymore, Franco.
This would never happen in New York.
We all know that Santa's coming and soon we'll be here. Good tidings to you and all of your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Thank you very much. You know where to find us. Okay. Bye, Helen.
Leo B. Vandersnitten, Leo M. Vandersnitten, Leo Q. Vandersnitten, Leo Z. Vandersnitten. Who in the world would ever imagine there'd be more than one of them?
Marco. Really give us some elbow grease here, guys.
I think you missed the spot.
What is going on here?
Can I carry your dry cleaning, Miss Radke? I want to. I asked first.
It's Helen.
What are you doing?
Oh, we're washing your car to show our appreciation for your generosity.
And these are some of the boys from the home. This is Miguel,
Hi, lady.
Alex, Victor, Evan, Howard,
Hi.
How you doing?
Hi.
and the little one's Benny.
Wait, 5.
Why are you doing this?
Oh, well, we intend to do good deeds for you till you get so sick of us that you come by and visit.
I had my car washed yesterday.
Now it's even cleaner.
Car can never be too clean. Isn't that right, boys?
Jimmy.
Entree. Here's another one of our cleaning experts. Wiley. I forgot to introduce you to our newest member of the home. This is Wiley Armstrong.
Let me go! This is not going to work. Why don't you just give up?
Oh, the sons of Mistletoe never give up.
Shouldn't these kids be in school?
They're just on our way, actually.
Bye, Miss Radke.
Enjoy the car. It's actually very clean. I put some new car scent in there for you.
Is that the Sadie Armstrong file? Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Dr. Jaffe to radiology. Dr. Jaffe to radiology. Dr. Bronstein to surgery. Dr. Bronstein to surgery.
Hello? Yeah. Yeah, I'm in charge of Wiley Armstrong. You left for school a couple hours ago. Boo.
No stupid adults allowed.
What you doing?
I'm making my own house. I don't need you.
Looks like you're skipping school.
School's stupid.
Maybe, but you're going back.
You can't make me.
Try me. This way. Go inside and back to your classroom. You got it?
Yeah, sure, I got it.
No more ditching school? Hello. Back inside.
You can't make me.
As those of you who are paying attention may recall, yesterday we began a long and thrilling journey back to the ancient civilization of Mesopotamia. Now, if you open your textbooks to page 322, you'll find a map. Can anybody tell me where Mesopotamia actually was? Tammy? Jim? Cedar?
Here's a list of all the corporate assets which are for sale. Everything here is in the deal.
Very good. We're flying back to New York this afternoon to give a recommendation to our investors. If they give us the go-ahead, they'll want to move quickly.
I can't believe places like this actually exist.
We'll be in touch within the next 36 hours.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, it's you.
Come with me.
What?
To see the home.
Not now.
It won't take long.
I have too much work to do.
I'll bring you back whenever you want.
Look, Mr. Adams, give it up. I don't want to go there.
I can't. I'm unable. Really, I'm unable. I'm sorry. I've just been this way since I was a little kid.
You still are a little kid.
Why do you say that? Really? Why would you say that?
Would you stop this? Someone will see you.
If you take your car, we'll get there faster. Come on. Denial can be a useful tool.
It's a bit of an eyesore, huh?
It needs some paint, but it's pretty sound, except for the roof. And we could use a new hot water heater. And some of the electrical's a little funky, but... Hey, boys!
Hey, Uncle Jimmy!
Met everyone?
Hi, Miss Radke.
I know you remember Wiley.
Oh, yes, I remember Wiley.
Say hello to Miss Radke, Wiley.
Make me.
There's a lot of potential there.
Uncle Jimmy, Uncle Jimmy!
I put the big bow way up there.
Oh, way to go, Benny.
Of course we all helped. Except Wiley. He never helps. Can we light it up now?
Yeah, I don't know. It's daytime, but we can put it up for a vote, Evan.
All in favor of waiting till after dark to light it up? Raise your hand. All in favor of lighting it up now?
Aye.
The ayes have it.
Why didn't you vote? You said you'd vote.
I didn't feel like it.
Alrighty, here we go. On your mark.
I get to make dinner. Always get to make dinner.
My pants are falling down.
We have an art show once a week. These are some of the pictures the kids have done.
Mine's the third one from the left.
Yeah, pretty good, huh?
Nice.
And these are pictures of boys who grew up here and then have moved on. Picture of me.
He's the geeky one.
Thanks. Technically, this is a foster home, although most of the boys do have families. There are problems and complications, and every once in a while they do get to go home. But for the most part, you watch the top stair there. And hey, Evan, make sure there's an extra setting at dinner, will you?
Yeah, right.
Stair was always bad.
And upstairs is where all the boys sleep, obviously. It's not too much begging and pleading. In every room, we've got some older boys and younger boys, so the little ones don't get scared. It's kind of tough on the older ones, though, I think, but ultimately a good thing because it makes them feel needed. I tell you, my best memories are in this house.
This was my room.
Your room? You lived here?
Briefly. Before my parents got divorced. My bed was over here. The walls were pink then.
You know, we should probably go downstairs and start on our chores.
We have chores?
Oh, yeah, lots of chores. Come on.
You put the sharp part of your knife at the right side of your plate, so when you reach for your spoon, you won't cut yourself. Got that?
Yes, I believe so.
It's nice to have a lady around. You have kids?
No, I don't.
You can have one of us on a trial basis.
Excuse me?
What he means is that we have a program every Christmas where the boys get to go to someone else's house on Christmas Eve. That way they get to spend part of the holidays with another family.
I see. Well, it wouldn't be much fun at my house. There's nobody there but me.
Well, Mr. Radke was really nice to us.
You knew him?
Oh, yeah, sure. He came by here all the time.
Really?
Dinner is served.
And then we're trying to pay off Victor's braces. And we also want to build a greenhouse in the back so we can grow our own vegetables. Cheaper that way. And, which is great, actually, because Alex loves to dig in the dirt. He's like a little mole, you know.
Please pass the potatoes.
And we're raising money to send Miguel to Washington, D.C.
He got first place in a fair for his science experiment. Pass the beans.
What was the experiment about?
He left his socks on for 7 weeks. He's funny, isn't he funny?
Not really. I analyzed the effects on impressionist music on toddlers in playgrounds.
Pass the jello.
Give me that.
Wiley, wait your turn.
Hey, hey, calm down, calm down. Stop it. Stop it. Right now. Hey, boy.
Guys, stop. What
Stop
are you
it.
doing? Ow, ow.
Stop it right now.
Wiley, no.
Good King Wenceslas looked down on the feast of Stephen, when the snow lay round about, deep and crisp and even. Brightly shone the moon that night, though the frost was cruel, when a poor man came inside, gathering winter fuel.
Ready.
You sing great, lady.
Well, thank you. I don't really sing much these days.
Hey, Miguel, play in the other version.
cupcake open. You and little cupcake all tucked in. Good.
I want Miss Radke to tuck me in. What if I have a bad dream?
Then I guess you go and find Jimmy.
But what if you just stay here before the bad dream happens? That way it won't happen.
That way you'll never go to sleep.
Can you help me write a letter to Santa? I need to get into the mail before it's too late. And I don't know how to spell remote control.
I asked Santa for a book of plays.
What are you going to ask for, Wiley?
Santa's stupid. It's just a big ripoff.
Santa makes people happy. Being happy isn't stupid. I'm sorry, but I really need to go.
Oh?
Maybe another time.
Okay, lights out. Good night, you sons of mistletoe.
Good night, Uncle Jimmy.
Good night, Jimmy.
Tell him it's Marge Holgren, Sheriff's Department, Mistletoe. Oh, stop crying. Leo's not in trouble. Unless you know something I don't. In which case, maybe you should suggest to him that he confess and turn himself in. Yeah, I'll hold.
They were kind of wired, weren't they? Tell you, though, that's going to be the highlight of their week. Here, let me get this door for you.
You really don't need to open doors for me.
Oh, I'd love to do that for people. Hey, thanks for coming by, really. And sorry about the food fight.
Well, now you can't say I never visited.
I didn't realize this whole place meant that much to you.
That doesn't mean anything now. I'm sorry. I know that you're doing wonderful work here. But you can't count on me. My father's estate is very complicated, and I don't know how it will work out.
Come back and visit.
Mr. Adams.
Why don't you go out to a movie with me on Saturday night?
I'm sorry. I only date grown-ups.
How about dinner, then?
Thank you. But no, thank you.
All right, I'm only going to ask you 5 or 6 more times before I just give up.
Good night, Mr. Adams.
Good night, Miss Radke. Floyd?
Jimmy!
Come, buddy. Come on. Sit down. Sit. Good boy. Read the paper.
Jimmy, you can't go in there.
Mary, this is an emergency.
No, you don't have an appointment.
Okay. I'm sorry here. Look, how about you pretend you have to go do some Xeroxing, all right? And then I walk in by myself, and then you won't get blamed. Please, Mary. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks.
Yes, Miss Radke, I'm going to the Xerox room. I'll put the voicemail on. Yes, ma'am. I'm going out the door. I don't know how you got in here.
What the... Could you please knock?
Well, I didn't think you let me in.
Mary has instructions not to disturb me.
She's not at her desk.
Please leave.
You know I can't.
Yes, you can. You can put one foot in front of the other and lean forward.
See, now that you've been to the home and you've seen what it is, we need you to make a commitment. We need you to write the big check. You've seen those kids? They're not criminal or evil. They need so much. I've got 10 letters to Santa Claus right here. and not 1 cent to buy presents with.
You have to stop coming here thinking that you can ask me for things.
Why?
Because I may not always be here.
Where are you going?
Look, you can't count on me. It is not a sound business practice to rely on only one person for all of your income. You've got to start acting like a businessman, you know? Get a business plan and create a campaign to raise funds. You need to be organized if you're going to raise money.
Okay, I don't know anything about business. You're right about that.
Why hasn't the rest of the town rallied to your defense? Because you never had to go to them for money. My father took care of it all. Well, invite the rest of the town to come and see the home. And really, Jimmy, you've got to get people to take you seriously. I mean, why on earth would anyone trust you with a large sum of money when you dressed like a pizza delivery boy?
Okay. You're right there. I'm terrible at having an image. But what I do know about is kids. I mean, how can you talk about business plans and fancy suits once you've met Howard or Benny or Wiley? It doesn't make any sense to me.
Fine. This will get you through the holidays. And after that, we'll see. Now, will you please leave me alone?
You know, maybe we could continue this over some coffee.
No!
Well, how else am I going to learn about all this business stuff? You could show me some pointers.
You'll have to pick it up on the street like everyone else.
You're dating someone, aren't you?
That's not the point!
No, you should date more. You need to have more fun.
Well, thank you for the advice.
Just make sure he's got a dog.
What?
The only way to tell if you've got a good man is to watch how he treats his mother and his dog. Thanks. Sit down. Sit. Stay here, buddy. How's the beat?
Criminals everywhere. This is a hotbed of filth and corruption here.
Oh, I can see that. Coffee, please.
Coming up.
Did you find out anything about Wiley's father?
Do you know how many Leo Vanderschlittens there are in this state?
I'm surprised at Leo's behavior. He always seems so responsible. It's just, I don't know, strange is all.
Well, I'll find him. It's the last thing I do. You're not going to get away with this.
I never understood why Sadie dumped me for him.
Sadie wasn't long on patience.
Guess my being away at college and grad school for so long was just too much for her.
And Leo always had a thing for her.
Yeah, but I came back most holidays.
Leo was here even on Groundhog Day.
Thanks for reminding me.
Did Sadie ever have any close friends you can think of?
None that would ever talk to me about it, but I'll think on it.
What is that smell?
Oh. Mistletoe musk for men.
Oh, you're fixing to get yourself some sugar.
I got it on sale at Ratke's.
You dog, you. Oh, aren't you something?
Check, please.
Benny, where are your shoes?
I don't know.
Oh, looky here. Somebody didn't finish their breakfast.
I hate oatmeal.
You ready for school, Victor?
Somebody took my homework.
On the piano.
How did it get there? Somebody took my skates.
Look under the table. Okay, guys, wipe your mouth. Get the backpacks together. We've got to get a move on.
You used up all the toilet paper.
Toilet paper. I'll get it for you, Howard. Toilet paper.
Uncle Jimmy, the hot water
What
stopped.
do you mean it stopped?
I was taking a shower and it just stopped.
Not again.
All right. Rinse off and sneak upstairs. I'll fix it later. Here you go, Howard. Whee!
Thanks, Jimmy.
All right. Double. We got inspection in 5 minutes. Let's go. Let's do it. Everybody ready for school?
Yes.
Pencil sharp?
Yes.
Homework neat?
Yes.
Ears clean? Good enough. Let's go. Marching. Watch the cars, guys. we go. Go over your check, okay?
See you, Whitey. See you, buddy. See you, Jimmy.
Okay, Benny, take care. Let's go.
Why are you doing this?
It's my life. It's what I do.
Yeah, well, everyone is making fun of me because you sit in the back of my classes.
Look, if you want me to stay away, I will, okay? But you're gonna have to go in there.
Why? What do you get out of it?
This is not about me, all right? It's about you. If you don't get an education, you're not gonna be able to do what you want with your life.
I just don't get it.
Well, maybe you will someday.
You know, my dad's gonna come and get me soon. Then I won't have to do anything I don't want to do.
Where is your dad, Wiley?
So, he's on his way.
You know, I went to high school with your dad.
He did?
Yeah. I knew your mom, too. We even dated for a while. But, she liked your dad better.
Must have been even more of a loser than him.
Thanks. Did she, talk much about him?
She said that he was real smart and that I was just like him.
Well, maybe Sheriff Margie will find him.
Yeah. Can't be too many guys like that in the area.
All right, I promise you're going to stay in school all day.
I promise.
All right, and work real hard?
And work real hard.
Keep an eye out for Benny. He looks up to you, you know. Okay, see you at home.
Okay.
Mary, get me David Pearson in New York.
Anybody home?
Okay. Uncle Jimmy, you better come quick.
What's going on? Wiley?
Oh, hey. It's just a bad valve, Jim.
Bad valve. You know about plumbing?
I lived with old Mr. Carter for a while, until I put his dumb cat in the dryer. But, he taught me all about plumbing.
No kidding.
I think it should work now.
Well, thank you, Wiley. Thank you.
No problem, Jim.
Hello, David. Helen Radke here. I'm fine, thank you. Listen, there was a small piece of real estate that was accidentally included in that list that I gave you, and I'd like to withhold it from our agreement. It's just an old house on 2nd Street, nothing valuable. Yeah, I know that you have time constraints. Yes, I know that the papers have already been drawn up, but I'd like to make the change. Well, can't we work something out?
You guys want me to dry or something? That's okay, Wiley. He can handle it. Why don't you just go upstairs and relax? Suit yourselves.
Here, guys. Get in here.
What's going on?
The Sons of Mistletoe hereby welcome Wiley Armstrong into the family. Congratulations, Wiley. And thanks for all the hot water.
First piece.
I'll take it. Maybe.
the matter?
He had a bad dream.
Had a bad dream.
Okay. Come here. Sit down.
I'll get him some more milk. That should help.
Thanks, Wiley.
I dreamt that Wiley got taken away by aliens.
Aliens? What kind of aliens?
The ones with the red noses that light up. And the weird hairy antennas that grow out of the tops of their heads.
Ooh.
And tails and bells.
You mean kind of like reindeer?
Maybe from space.
Reindeers from space. Hey, Benny. Wiley's never going to be taken away from us. You understand that, don't you?
Are you sure?
I'm sure. He's one of us now.
What if his dad shows up?
Well, that would be a really wonderful thing, don't you think? I mean, you wouldn't want to stand in the way of that, would you?
Yes.
Okay. Benny? Wiley will always be one of the sons of Mistletoe. No matter what happens, he'll always come back and visit.
Evening.
Evening. Didn't hear you come in.
I didn't want to wake anybody.
Hey, why don't you run upstairs and Wiley will be up in a minute with the milk, okay?
What are you doing up so late?
I picked up tomorrow's paper. It's bad news. Helen sold the store.
What do you mean? She sold the store?
Kit and caboodle. Sold it to a bunch of investors from New York. She didn't tell you, did she?
No.
Don't you manage to get into her face 3-4 times a day?
Yeah, I do, but,
So it was the secret, was it?
this doesn't make any sense. There's got to be a reason for this.
Jimmy, it says here she sold the whole business as well as this house.
What?
Front page, second column. You have New York landlords now. And God help you.
What are you doing here?
Why did you sell the home?
What?
I'm talking about this.
Oh, my God. I didn't know they'd issue a press release so soon.
So it's true, huh?
Yes, it's true.
But why did you sell him the home?
I had to.
You had to?
I'm sorry. I tried to do everything I could to stop it, but the papers were already signed. There's nothing I can do.
Your father let us lease it for $1 a year. No one will rent it for that. Where are we going to go?
Sometimes when things like this happen, they lead to better things. That old house is falling down around you, Jimmy. It's going to take hundreds of thousands of dollars to fix it up right. You know that. Have you looked for anything else?
There is so much history in that house. You know what a special place it is.
No, I don't. I didn't grow up here.
Your father would never allow this to happen.
It is not fair to keep comparing me to my father.
And selling the home isn't fair either. In any other setting, most of those boys, they would have slipped through the cracks. I grew up in that place. Where would I have gone when my mother realized she couldn't raise a kid? What would have happened to me if they didn't take me in?
Look, it was my job to come back here and sell the business, and I have done that now.
Why destroy something your father loved? Why not build on it? You don't fool me. I saw your face when you were with those kids. You care about people, and you don't feel good about this.
When did you suddenly grow up?
Right now. And it hurts.
Jingle bells, Bracky smells, she sold our home to thieves. Oh, 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 no place to go, but we still have to leave. Hey!
Moving along here.
Guys, what is going on here?
Oh, well, Wiley woke us up last night and told us the news.
He said we have to do something. We can't just sit back and let it happen.
And since Victor is studying the French Revolution, we decided we'd make a barricade.
But we couldn't bring all our stuff down here, so Wiley said we should make signs instead.
It sounds like a great idea, but listen, I don't think it's going to further our cause. Plus, I think it's illegal.
I got a permit.
He did. Smart kid. Reminds me of somebody.
Ah, I'll start.
Hey! There she is! The mean landlady! Miss Radke, did you hear our song? Why are you closing the home? Why? Yeah. We thought you liked us.
I do, Benny. I do like you. Excuse me.
Jingle bells, Radke smells, she sold our home to thieves.
I don't have much hope for that one.
Beats me.
Say, you remember a friend of Sadie's named Alice Hinkle?
A hairdresser?
Uh-huh. Moved to Smalley about 5 years ago. Well, I'm fixing to go talk to her about Leo. I got a hunch I'm getting real close.
Hey, Miss Radke, heard about the sale. Too bad about the boys' home.
Yes, thank you.
The wife works in children's shoes, you know.
Really?
15 years next August. She was hoping to keep her job if it's all right with you.
I made sure it was in my contract with the buyer, Floyd. No one will lose their jobs.
Heard you sold out to New Yorkers.
I really have to be going.
Your father didn't trust New Yorkers.
Yes, I've heard that.
He always said that they say what you want to hear, but they do what they want to do.
Yes, well, he was entitled to his opinions.
You're not the man your father was.
I don't want to be.
Well, I see what you're doing. You think you gotta be hard because that's what people respect. But nobody around here respects a person who's so in love with their own power that they put a whole town out of work.
I told you, Floyd, no one is going to lose his job. Why does everyone in this town assume the worst of me?
Maybe it's because you sold the boys' home right out from under them.
The home is tied to my father's corporate assets. I didn't realize that until it was too late. It was a mistake.
Maybe people around here think that people like you don't make mistakes.
Well, we do. All the time. We're just as mistaken as everyone else. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Jingle bells, Radke smells, she sold our home to thieves. Ho, 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 no place to go, but we still have to leave. Hey!
Standing out there for your health?
The porch is rotting. The mailman could fall through it and sue us.
Yeah, well, I'll have maintenance get right on it.
May I come in?
You like? Run in.
Thank you. Hi.
Oh, it's you. It's the mean landlady.
Are you gonna take our Christmas tree away?
Shut up, Benny. Don't give her any ideas.
I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
Gentlemen. What can we do for you?
You know, if it hadn't been for you, this would have been easy. I just wanted to come back here for a few months, take care of everything, sell the business, and get out. I didn't want to get to know anyone. I didn't want to feel obligated to anyone. I just wanted to get through it, you know?
I understand. It's my problem, not yours.
Well, couldn't some of the boys go back to their real parents?
No, most of them wouldn't want to, even if they could.
Are you sure? I mean, didn't you wish your mother could come and take you away from here?
No, never.
What, didn't you go looking for her when you were old enough to leave here?
I like my family here better than the ones I had at home. I really love this place.
All these years, I really hated this house. I remember the day that my mother took me away from here, and my dad, he was standing outside on the porch, and he didn't say anything. He didn't even try to stop us. He just looked at us. Just standing there.
You should know your father talked about you all the time. I think he missed you very much.
Oh, well, I only ever heard from him on my birthday or Christmas.
Maybe he thought it was better for you if you just stayed out of the picture.
Well, it wasn't. And I really missed him. To this day, I don't know who he was. You know, was he gentle or gruff or funny or serious? I don't know anything about him.
He was Santa Claus.
What?
It's me. That's your father. Yeah, he must have spent thousands of dollars every year. Between the decorations and the turkeys and the presents, everything. I sat on his lap every Christmas with a list a mile long.
This is so hard to believe.
You come from a long tradition of blatant generosity. Father Christmas fat suits.
You'll be okay.
Got your glasses.
Guys, what's going on out here?
Wiley and Victor had a fight.
He said bad things about Miss Radke. He said she's stupid and that we're all stupid because we're gonna live out on the street. But he's the one who made her hate us.
Where is he?
No, I sent him up to his room.
All right, run up and get him.
All right, just hold it, Victor.
Yeah, pinch it. Just pinch. There you go. Stop the bleeding.
You didn't have to stand up for me, Victor, but thank you.
Sure.
I don't hate any of you. I hope you know that.
You know that.
Wiley. Uncle Jimmy! Uncle Jimmy! Uncle Jimmy! Wiley's run away and he's taking Benny with him.
Wiley! Benny! Wiley! Benny!
Wiley!
Wiley! Benny!
Benny's afraid of the dark. He would have never gone out there alone.
Wiley!
Wiley! Benny!
Maybe we ought to get out and look in the garbage cans.
Wiley! Why would they run away like this? Don't they know how lucky they are?
Benny knows. It's Wiley's fault.
Oh, it's my fault. I should have made sure he was okay.
It's my fault. I should have done the same thing.
It's my fault.
Why is it your fault, Alex?
Because I feel guilty.
All right, everybody just...
I wish we'd brought food.
Benny!
Hey, that's where I'm going for Christmas.
You're going to the mayor's house, Victor?
Yeah, and look how big it is. And it has heat. And nobody's gonna sell it out from under him.
Benny!
I'm going to Mrs. Brown's. She has 3 dogs and 2 cats. And hot water.
Wiley! Benny!
I'm going to a farm on the outskirts of town where they make goat cheese. They have heat and hot water and a new roof.
Wiley!
Benny!
Where are you going, Ms. Radke?
I don't have any plans yet. Wiley!
Are you gonna evict us?
Benny!
Wiley!
Well,
Okay, guys, it looks like we're almost back where we started. Time for bed, I think.
But what about Benny and Wiley?
I promise I'll wake you up as soon as I hear a word.
Benny!
Wiley! Benny! Wiley! Benny!
Good night, Miss Radke.
All right, let's get a move on here.
Good night, Miss Radke.
All right, let's go upstairs. Brush your teeth, okay, guys? Okay, move it. I better go in and make sure they all get to bed, and then I'll come back out and keep looking.
will you call me when you find them? No matter how late, I just want to know they're all right.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Thanks.
Thanks for your help.
Good night.
Night.
Good. Watch this.
We have a 214. No, a 243. Somebody broke a window in Radke.
We broke it.
Come on. Come on. We gotta go. Come on.
You broke it. Come on, Benny. Come on. We broke it.
Come on, Benny. Let's go. Let's get out of here.
Wiley, stop. I got this one.
Let me
Oh,
go.
no, you don't.
I got rights. Let me go.
What in the world did you two think you were doing?
We didn't mean it.
Yes, we did.
You did?
I hate you. I hate you. I hate you.
I can take care of this, Miss Radke.
Well, I'd like to try if that's all right with you, Sheriff.
Be my guest. We'll be in the car if you need me.
Is that why you ran away? Is that what this is all about? Because you're mad at me?
I don't want to go anywhere else. I've been everywhere else. Why isn't my dad here? Why can't anybody find him? Why didn't he come get me sooner?
Even dads make mistakes.
He doesn't even know he made a mistake. He doesn't know me.
I'm sure he feels bad about that.
What do you know about dads?
Not much, I'll admit. I didn't know my dad very well, and that made me mad. And because I was mad at him, I made a terrible mistake.
Rich people don't make mistakes.
I sold the home in order to get back at my father. It was a stupid thing to do. But you running away with Benny and breaking this window, that was a stupid thing to do, too. Now you and Benny are both in trouble.
It's time to take him in, Miss Radke.
Can't we work something out?
I've given this kid too many chances. Maybe a little taste of jail will make him understand.
Oh, yeah.
Besides, I'm going to have my hands full with all these criminals in the cruiser. Maybe you can come along and help me keep them under control.
I'd love to. I've never seen the inside of a jail before.
It's not exactly Santa's village.
Come on. And then your old man, he says, well, sir, if that old tractor can't pull a parade float, I'm going to have to buy this town a new one. And he did. Well, that's how we got Big Blue. Want some coffee?
No, thank you.
All the kids know Big Blue. You know, I always thought he got involved with the home because he missed you.
After all these years, I think I'm finally beginning to understand my father. I just wish it had happened before he died.
Well, he sure was proud of you, especially when you got into that fancy college back east.
Marcy, where are they?
Okay, just calm down now, Jimmy.
How bad is it?
It's bad. They smashed a window at Radke's.
Can I see him?
Yeah, come on.
All right, boys, sit down. Sorry about this.
We didn't mean it. We really didn't mean it.
Keep your trap shut.
It's okay, Penny. I know you didn't mean it.
Are they gonna put us in jail?
No, I don't know what they're gonna do.
Don't tell them anything. You'll implement yourself.
Incriminate.
Yeah.
What in the world happened?
I don't know. I just got so mad. Where are we gonna go, Uncle Jimmy?
Don't you worry about that, okay? You let me figure that out. Your job, and it's gonna be a tough one, is to stay out of trouble. Your job is to be a kid. Deal?
Deal. The sheriff isn't gonna go as hard on him, is she? I mean, he was just following me. He thinks I'm cool.
Not if you both apologize to Sheriff Margie and Helen.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go. Grab those coats.
Have you ever shot your gun?
Uh-huh.
Hey guys, what was it like being arrested? Did you have to eat bologna? We thought they were gonna put you away forever.
We're sorry.
Real sorry.
I understand. Thank you.
And we're sorry to you, too.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, I'm going to release you into the custody of Mr. Adams. Not because I trust you, but because Miss Radke here doesn't want to press charges. And I trust Jimmy. You got it?
Yes, ma'am.
And I double dare you, don't you ever come back here again.
All right, boys, let's go.
Come on.
Bye, Miss Radke. Bye, Miss Radke.
Jimmy? Good night.
Good night.
But she never said anything about Leo's whereabouts, Alice?
No.
But you and Sadie were close friends, weren't you?
Yeah.
Honey, you're boring the moles right off of my back. You can't remember anything else that might be helpful here?
She had a lot of split ends.
Now that's a lot of help.
She didn't want anybody knowing where Leo was.
Why was she protecting him?
I don't know.
This kid wants his daddy, Alice.
When Sadie died, I heard that Wiley got sent back to Mistletoe. I'd have taken him in myself, but he's a real terror. I couldn't handle him.
Well, thanks for your time. I guess I'll push on. It's a long drive home.
I heard that Leo managed a Quick Mart outside of Coppertown, but that was a long time ago.
Well, there must be 50 of them in this county.
102. I read it in the paper.
Let me ask you something else. What the hell kind of respectable hairdresser are you that you can't come up with more information than that?
Who taught you how to tie a tie?
You did.
Oh, well, I did a bad job.
I hope they have 2 kinds of pie where I'm going.
Don't worry, Howard. The Jensens own the pie shop. There'll be 634 kinds of pie.
Oh, boy. I'll get it. I'll get it.
No, I'll wait. Sit down, Howard. Let's grab those laces up here.
Hello, we're the Ohlendorfs. We're here to pick up Miguel.
Oh yeah, he's just upstairs.
Here I am, sir.
Miguel says you have a Cadillac.
Yes, I do, young man. Well, Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Have fun, Miguel.
Bye, suckers.
I'll warn, but it'll work.
But they look ratty.
Damn it, I don't have any new laces, but no one will see.
Now they won't like me.
Oh, come on. I love you. You're funny, you're smart, and you're interesting. You got red hair, yeah? It's not about your shoes, buddy. Come on.
Mary Whatnot.
Merry Christmas, Sheriff. Merry Christmas.
Howard, the Jennings are waiting for you in their car.
You're on!
Thanks, Jimmy. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Sheriff.
Merry Christmas. I gotta talk to you.
Okay.
I don't want to go anywhere without Wiley.
Benny, Wiley's gonna be all right.
I think Wiley ought to go and brighten up Miss Radke's Christmas.
What?
Guess who I found? Leo.
You are gonna have a great time at the Petersons, I promise.
Merry Christmas.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Peterson here to pick up Benny.
I'm not going.
I heard they have a snake at the Petersons.
Oh, a snake. Good.
Okay, I'll go.
There we go. Go. Yeah. Have a good time, Benny!
I think Wiley should show Miss Radke his winsome smile.
You know, I can't think of anyone more deserving than Helen Radke.
Congratulations, Helen. You have been selected as the lucky winner of an evening in the supreme company of one of Mistletoe's most talented conversationalists and convicts, Wiley Armstrong.
I believe I've heard of him.
And in addition, you will receive absolutely free the company of his canine companion, Buddy.
Oh, the dog, too. Well, this is rather sudden.
Trust me, we wouldn't ask if it weren't important.
I see.
You got videos?
Jimmy and I have some police business to attend to. How about it?
I'm game if he is.
You have satellite or cable?
We think we found his daddy.
Oh, I hope so.
It'll only be a few hours. Thank you, Helen. All right, Jimmy, come on, let's go.
Jimmy? Are you sure it's his dad?
So Margie says.
Good luck.
Thanks.
How come we're not bounding out to nail this guy once and for all?
I'm just worried he's not going to want his own son. Then again, I'm worried that he will, because then he's going to take him from us.
Isn't that the point?
Then what'll happen?
Celebrate.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, you're going to miss that little rascal.
I like him. He's a great kid. He's got
Lots of potential.
Potential.
Yeah, I think so, too. He's going to miss you, too.
Yeah, right. Well, you kind of miss a mole after it's been removed?
Hey, Jimmy.
Long time no see, huh?
Yeah. What brings you here?
Leo, can we come in and talk to you for a minute?
Yeah, I guess so.
Wow. I've never seen so many bedrooms without people in them before. This is such a cool house.
Thank you.
Wow, look at this. What is it?
It's extremely valuable. Now, why don't we both go into the kitchen? We could make some popcorn or something.
In a minute. What's down here?
Well, that's the living room. It's not very interesting. Don't touch anything.
Hey, what's in this closet? Ah! I found your Christmas ornaments.
I can see that. Thank you.
So, how come they're not on your tree?
I didn't have time to get one.
Boy, Helen, you need more help than I thought. But that's okay. I know what to do.
What's all this about?
Well, Jimmy's running the boys' home now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And we've got Wiley.
Uh-huh.
Your son.
I don't know what happened. I don't know why you left him like you did. And I don't care. But I will help you in any way that I can.
We know that it's hard, but you can do it. You gotta give it a try. Wiley needs his daddy.
Okay.
You mean you'll come back?
No.
You know, I never really pegged you for a deadbeat dad, Leo. You always seemed like such a good guy.
I'm not Wiley's dad.
Everybody knows you are, Leo. Your name's on the birth certificate, the date, and you and Sadie left town together.
That was all her idea. She went to stay with her cousin. I was ready to leave Mistletoe anyway. I wanted to see the world, you know. I let Sadie use my name on the birth certificate. Her cousin worked at the hospital and changed the dates. Wiley was born in May, not October.
May?
Sadie didn't want anyone to know who the real father was. Said she didn't want to ruin his life. Had a big crush on her, you know. I was kind of proud to let people think it was me.
Do you know who the real father is?
know, I always used to wonder what it was like up here in this house. I used to pretend that there was a couple who lived here, and they had all these kids. And in the backyard was a swing hanging from a tree, and all the kids played on it all the time. And they sang songs together. And in the living room was an enormous color TV.
My father lived here, all alone. Excuse me. Benny, what are you doing here?
I ran away. I want to be with Wiley. Can I come in?
Sure.
Wiley!
Hey! How you doing?
Good.
Come on, I'll make a treat.
Thanks, Leo.
How am I going to tell him?
Not going to be easy, that's for sure.
This could really set him back. He just doesn't need it right now.
No, he doesn't.
Why don't you tell him?
Oh, I was due at my cousin Eulalie's an hour ago.
Is he going to have me do this by myself?
You can handle it. I have faith in you, Jimmy. I always have. When everybody else wanted to give up on you, I refused. And look how good you turned out. Oh, come on. You'll be fine.
Hello? Mrs. Jennings? May I please speak to Howard Finster? It's an emergency.
What? But we haven't even had dessert yet. Okay. Sorry, Miss Jennings. I gotta go. Benny's missing. I gotta cover the west side of town.
I may have a box of macaroni and cheese, but I have to warn you guys, I am not a very good cook.
I can cook.
I'll set the table.
All right. I'll get it.
No, it's all right.
Oh, Miss Radke, Benny's missing. We don't know where he is. And we don't have your number for the phone tree because we're organizing a search, so...
He's here. He's here.
He's here? Oh, Benny! Where you been, man? I've been so worried.
He's been right here with me.
I tried to call the home, but there was no one there, and he couldn't remember the name of the people he's supposed to be with.
Oh, Merry Christmas, Benny.
What about you, Evan? Where are you supposed to be?
Oh, I'm with the Davenports, but they said it's okay if I stay here.
Oh, well...
Benny's missing. We can't find him. We've looked all over.
It's all right. He's here. Come on in.
Benny! Benny! Benny, we looked all over the place. We couldn't find him. Hey, you guys, come on. I'm cooking dinner. Oh, yeah. Hey, let's go.
Hi, Miss Radke. Benny's missing.
You're not going to let me down now, are you, boy? After all we've just been through?
No, ma'am. I'm not going to let you down.
Miss Radke, Wiley and I were wondering, do you have Dijon mustard?
Try the bottom shelf of the refrigerator.
Miss Radke, we need some more wood for the fireplace.
Evan, I saw some up back.
Okay, let's go get that.
Oh, who could that be?
Merry Christmas! Ho, 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 ho!
Santa's here! Santa's here!
Did you find that gift for Wiley?
I sure did.
Ho, ho, ho! We're getting close to the end. All right, now, who's next? 2 big presents here. Perfect. This one's for Benny. There you go, big man.
Thanks, Santa.
You're welcome. You're welcome. This one's for Alex.
Thanks, Santa.
You're welcome.
One left for Monsieur Evan.
Thanks, Santa.
You're welcome, sir. All right, guys. On your mark. Get set. Merry Christmas.
You like it, huh?
Yeah.
Look!
Now's your chance. I'll go make some cocoa, then we can celebrate.
I wouldn't celebrate too soon.
I thought you had good news.
I do. I'm just not sure how well he'll take it.
I'm sure he'll be fine.
No, I don't want to.
You like it, huh?
It's great.
I can show you how to play if you want.
Don't you have to get back to the North Pole?
Oh, no, I'm going to stay right here with you. Ho, ho, ho!
I knew it was you the whole time.
You did, huh?
You didn't fool me.
Yeah, guess not. Wiley, I need to talk to you about something.
Is it bad?
I don't think so. Go ahead.
Well, hit me.
Well, I found your father.
I was just saying that about wanting him back. I didn't actually think it would happen.
Wait, something wrong?
I don't even want him anymore.
Well, why not?
Because I don't want to leave the home.
Is that what's bothering you?
I don't even know him. What if I don't like him?
He might be a good guy. I mean, you don't know him unless you meet him.
Will you come with me?
Wiley,
I'm scared.
I'm scared too.
Where is he?
Right here. I'm your father, Wiley.
What? You?
Yeah.
What?
Sadie and I, it's just a long story, but, I really cared about your mother. But we were so young. And she never told me about you. All these years we could have been with each other, if I had known that I had a...
How come she never told us?
I don't know. I think maybe she thought she was helping me.
How do you feel about being a dad, Jim?
Happier than I've ever been in my life.
Really?
I've always wanted to be a dad. I love you, Wiley.
I love you too. Don't ever leave me again.
I won't leave. I promise.
It's snowing! It's snowing! Bust it out, running!
Go ahead. I'll be right there. Did you just hear that?
I heard. Congratulations. That took a lot of courage on your part. On his part, too.
He's a good kid.
I wish I'd been able to forgive my father when I was his age.
You know, it's never too late to forgive somebody.
It isn't, is it?
Hey, Dad? Are you coming, Dad?
Yeah, I'll be right there.
Happy
gift for you, and I would have wrapped it, but it's too big.
Ah, you didn't need to do that. How big?
Extremely big. It's this house.
Come on. You sold it.
No, I didn't. It wasn't part of the deal.
Why not?
It was the only thing of my dad's that I had left. It's way too big for one person, and it'll make a perfect new home for boys.
What did you just say?
You heard me.
But you can't be serious about that.
Yes, I am. And I know that my father would have wanted me to.
I don't know what to say. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Do you think I can handle it?
I think you got a lot of potential, Jim.
You think? Really?
Really.
How about you come over for a thank you dinner cooked by the boys?
That would be lovely.
Yeah, you should just drop by more often. I mean, the boys would love to see you. So would I.
Really?
Really?
No, I don't know what to say.
Say it's all right with you.
It's all right with me.
Promise?
Promise.
Ew, Uncle Jimmy kissed a girl. Come here, come here, come here.
All right. Perfect.